Hi everybody. For this video, we are going to be forcing categories. One of the reasons I wanted to do this was because with the 2024 card just coming out, I don't know the card very well as I'm sure a lot of you also don't know it. So, what we're going to do with this is going to force us to look at different categories on the card. Generally, whenever I'm learning a new card, I kind of just take it one section at a time. So I'll get a section down and then I'll kind of add another section. But I feel like this might be like a quicker way to do this. That way, we're just kind of all the time looking at a different area of the card. So, what I have is a spinner wheel over here with all the categories. So basically, we are just going to spin, get a category, and then we are going to play a game on I Love Maj. And once we have played that category on I Love Maj, we're just going to remove it and then spin again and then get our next category to go ahead and play. So with doing this, if anyone else is interested in it, I just Googled um, spinner wheel generator, and this was like the first one that came up. So it was pretty easy just to type everything in. And I will say that for the idea of this, I got it from Michele Frizell's videos. She does videos on forcing hands, which I think if I remember right, it's basically the same concept. I mean, really, it's more like forcing categories. So I just wanted to give credit that the idea came from that. She has a nice presentation that goes along with hers. But if you're interested in that, I would recommend looking at her channel and watching the video with more of like an educational background on it. This is just going to be like me playing, maybe some tips here and now. But really, just my main goal with doing these videos is just to kind of show like a different style of playing because I feel like everybody plays in a different way. So maybe by seeing how I play, maybe it'll help you with your playing, give you ideas for adding different strategy to how you play. So we'll go ahead and get started. I'm going to go ahead and give the wheels. Okay, so we got 2, 4, 6, 8. Okay, and then whenever I hide it, it'll just automatically take it off of here, and then you could just add it back by checking it. But we're going to leave it off because we don't want it to be on here for our next spin. That way, it's not landing on the same categories over and over. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and play on an official game. And my other reason for this, if anybody hasn't used I Love Maj, um, they have on your stats where they keep track of everything and it shows your completed hands. Now, I'll usually in this in-person games, if I play on another site and I get a hand that I haven't had, I'll just add it like it wasn't in person. That way I'm keeping track of all the hands I've been playing. As you can see, I haven't really ventured into too many categories, but I haven't been playing as much lately as I'd like, and I've really been mainly sticking to like consecutive run and stuff like that. Whenever I've been playing, just because it's the only section I really know well right now, or somewhat well at least. But we'll go ahead and get the game started, and then we're going to be forcing the 2, 4, 6, 8 category. And part of my reason for not playing, because normally I like to play on Mah Jongg time, but since we're going to be forcing categories that I'm not as familiar with, I'd kind of rather just play with bots while doing this. Plus, I feel like it'll make it easier for switching back and forth in between games. Okay, so start out with a decent bit of wins. So we can go ahead and get rid of anything basically. It's not going to be 2, 4, 6, 8. There's no wins in the 2, 4, 6, 8 category, so we don't need to worry about keeping any. So I'll just slowly pass them off. And then this category does you have a hand with dragons, so we'll keep the soaps for now. Generally, I try not to pass them in the Charleston anyways, just because of where they can be used in the 2024 category or along with the dot suit. Okay, so that's our first pair. Chances are we're probably not going to end up using the dragons since we got paired up with the BAMs, but I guess we'll wait and see what else comes in. Okay, two crack. Okay, so this is the point where I'll probably just go ahead and pass the soap here so I don't pass like numbers. Let me go ahead and do 3. Okay, so if we can pick up a 4 BAM, that'll be helpful. Or a 4 crack, we could do 2, 4, 6, 8 in the mixed suits. We'll look and see if we have any potential for anything else. We do have a flower. So there's a flower hand with 1 suit, flower hand with 2s and 8s and 1 suit, and then a second suit for the 4s and 6s, but we don't even have any 4s at all. See, there's 6, 8 with 4, 8. So, I mean, if we got a 4 crack, we could do the multiplication hand. So 6, 8, and then 4, 8, and cracks. And then the first multiplication hand is going to use 4s, which we don't even have any of at all yet. So I think for now, I mean, we're not going to pick one. We're just going to collect and see what we can get. Okay, so we got a 4, so that's good. Gives us our potential for 2, 4, 6, 8, which I think that might be one of the hands I've already completed. Um, okay, 4 dot, which already 2 of the 4 dots are out, so chances are we probably won't need it. But we couldn't call it anyways, so there's no point in really worrying about that one. Okay, another flower. So the only hands that would use 4 flowers would be the multiplication hand. So we do have the 4 and the 8. One of the 8 dots is down. and then one of the six BAMs are down. So with the eight being our only one and us having these flowers, I think that's the one we'll probably go for. I guess to be safe as a backup, I could always keep the six dot for now. Um, and then so we'll just let the four dot go and see where this ends up taking us. Okay, so we need a Kong for the multiplication hand, but we don't have any jokers, so we're just going to have to let it go. So we would need two jokers to play that hand. Really, no matter what hand we use, more than likely we probably would need a Kong for the eighth. Okay, well, we haven't had any issue with flowers. Since we have so many flowers, I would say we'll just keep with it for this hand. This is a one of the downfalls to trying to force a category is it's not always going to come together. And that's another reason I didn't want to play with live people as well for this on Mahjong time, just because of the chip usage that the game uses. So I didn't want to waste all my chips whenever I would like to win on these, but I knowing it was going to be harder thing to pull off. And then this robot, um, it's probably playing north and south with the Kong run, so it could possibly want these twos. So I'm thinking we'll just let these go, kind of be defensive right now. I don't think any of these two bands are out. Yeah, I don't see any, which Agata may want them as well. Okay, so that also would need to be a Kong, so we're not able to call it. And then there's already two of them down. So really, I think we're just going to go for defense at this point with this hand. And then there's already two greens out, so should be okay. So they're probably doing the same thing with East and West as West. So I don't see that there are any eight BAMs out, so we will hold it, and the eight crack is probably safe. Okay, yeah, so it's a good thing we didn't throw the eight because Joe would have needed it. And then Wes was playing 3 4. Then we have 1 2 3 4 over here. So for some reason on this site, the robots they really like to play these two hands right here. All right, so 2, 4, 6, 8 didn't work out so well for us, but let's see which category we get next. Okay, quints. I love quints, but generally I won't play it unless I start out with at least 2 or 3 jokers. So we'll see how this works out. Nope, and no jokers. So let's see. No flowers. I mean, there's 8989. Got a lot of building to do though. Potential for 4, 5, 4, 5. Um, let's see. The other one would be 2 flowers and a consecutive run of 3 numbers in one suit. So got 7, 8. So I'm thinking maybe we can let 6 dot go. Uh, 2 and can let the green dragon go since we don't have any flowers. Don't even want to think about the last quint. Okay, so paired up that. And then we got a 4. So I'm thinking probably 8989, 4, 5, 4, 5. It's really not a good pass. I think we'll let the 4 go just because I don't want to pass all BAMs like that, especially odd ones or a consecutive. Yeah, maybe I'll pass the 3 instead. 1, 6 is a better pass if we were stuck with it. And let's see. Not doing so amazing, which kind of expected with our deal. Okay, so we got those paired up. So we'll probably be doing 8989, especially since we threw the 4 crack and it's not come back. And generally, I just, as like a rule of thumb, try not to pass dragons. So I'll just do a 4 bam. So we have a long way to go with this. And then I usually try to get rid of winds and then dragons if I'm not going to use them. I guess there was that second quint we could have kind of looked at more. I forgot about it. The 2 random numbers in a different suit, not the same number with a wind. I was kind of thinking maybe we could hold on to this for now since we got the 789. Maybe we'll get a flower. Flowers are going down though. Okay, so there's a flower. Maybe we'll use it. Maybe we won't. So that's one of our quins. This hand isn't looking very good either. Yep, two of them down now. Okay, so we only need a pair, no matter which hand we did, if we were doing 789. I'm wondering if Joe's going to need our threes. Maybe I should get rid of it now. No. Okay. So 5, 6, 7, 5, 6, 7. Geez, had a lot of jokers. And then Joe had two in the first 2024 hand. And then 6, 7, 8, 9 over here. And then, yeah, got the two jokers in here. So let's check and see what the next category is. Okay, consecutive runs. So surely we can get a win with this one. Okay, so once again, no jokers. And then got a pair of twos and a pair of sixes. So maybe, no, they're too far apart. So they wouldn't be used together. We got the 5, 6. So we can hold the 4, 5, 6, 7. And hold this. Maybe we could get 5 through 9. Um, can hold the 6, I guess, because there's the 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. So we can pass the 9, A2, and the West. So 4, 3, 4, 5, 6 to 1, 4, and 7, I think. Okay, so it's looking like 3, 4, 5, 6, which we wouldn't need flowers. If we got a 5 dot, we could maybe do 3, 4, 5, 6, 6. another three. So we'll probably do 3, 4, 5, 6 then, just because we got these two paired up. Um, let's see. I think I do with this a blind pass. I don't pass flowers unless I have a really good hand going. This hand, for me, doesn't qualify for good enough, especially since these are Kongs and they're pretty weak. So, and I wouldn't pass consecutive numbers or like numbers. So I think we'll just go with a 5, 7. And then I think we'll do 3, 6, 7. Like I said, I try not to pass the dragons, so I guess the 6 and 9 aren't too bad. Yep, should have got rid of the wins first, and then that. Joker. So we can call the 6. Why couldn't we get this when we were playing the Quinn? Okay, so we don't have any gaps, so we're going to call it. And since we've called, we're basically committing to it, so I'm going to let the flowers go because we're not going to use them. Wow. Okay, so we're pretty good on this hand now. So we just need one more good pick, and then we'll be ready. Okay, so 9. I don't think any of these are out. I know we passed him one. I think he's gonna need, maybe not. I don't know the hands too well. 4, don't need. Agata's probably doing 1, 3, 5, 7, 9. One suit. So this would be one of their pairs. We got 5 BAMs. They need 5 BAMs, so we'll probably dedicate that to that. Okay, so we can call that. And now we're ready on a 4 dot, which I think is what we're going to have to get. Then I doubt we're going to get a 5 BAM unless one of these two throw it. East. No. I guess they could be playing 6, 7, 8, 9. I was thinking of 3, 6, 9, 8, but that's probably more likely what it is. 6, 7, 8, 9. But there are 2 8s out, so six dot. Three bam. They would also need as a pair. Oh, I was counting on them not having the five. See the four dot. Somebody holding it. They're holding one. So, all right. Let's see what our next category is. Okay. So we've been starting out with decent wins. So of course this time, watch we don't. Whoops, wrong screen. Yep, no wins at all in sight. And if there are wins and numbers and wins, then it's going to be consecutives or like numbers. So we have all these fours. 3, 4, 3, 4. If it's a consecutive, it's got to be within a 3 number range. So one can go. Keep this. Guess could possibly use up to a 6 with 4, 5, 6. So the rest of this is garbage. Okay, so we got that paired up. I wouldn't pass this, so we'll go 9, 8, and then something here has to go. Maybe we'll let the 2 go. Okay, another 4. So we finally got a wind. We'll do 8, 7. And we can let the 3 go since 3, 4, 6 isn't going to work for a or 3 consecutive run. Okay, so now we got 4, 5, 6. So a hand with that would be the fifth one down and wins and dragons. So it's a Kong of north and south or east and west and pair of 3 consecutive numbers in one suit. So we do want to continue. We'll do a 1, a 9, and then we'll keep this one for a like number potential. I think we can let that go. Don't need the 3. So this can all go. Okay, so we definitely want to pass fully. So I'm thinking the 3, the 7, and then we can let the 4 crack go. So we got a long way to go. We only have one wind. Let's hope the winds are in the wall. Okay, another 7, which we only need pairs, so not going to be any help. So, I mean, I guess if we did news concealed, no, it uses. I was thinking last year's hand with like 3 crack, 4 dot. So, really, it's not going to be any good. We can let it go. Okay, so we got a wet east. So, we probably want to play like a hand using news. The only hand where we'd be able to take advantage of having these 4s is the concealed hand. So it needs like numbers. Since we would only need one of the 7s if we were to play the run, I think I'll just let it go right now. I guess really we're not going to need the dragon either. Okay, so we got all these pairs. I mean, we could go for east and west to take advantage of them. Maybe that would be the best choice, but we will need Kongs. So they're going to need our south. So I think to take advantage of Joker, I'll do that. And I don't know if we could manage to pull off the same thing with the south, but I'm thinking these can go. And especially with them leaning upon a south, I'm definitely not going to throw it unless someone else throws it. No. Okay, so then we got this hand again. So they're both playing the same hand, just different wins. And they would have won on our south. So it's a good thing we didn't throw it. Okay, so 2024. Generally, unless I start out with at least one soap, I don't play this category. Or if I was like this year playing 2468 and I just happened to get a soap in like the Charleston, I'd consider it. So, of course, we start out with some good wins. There is the News 2024 Concealed Hand. So that might be a good one for us to play for this hand. We do have 2 and 4, so we can just let these go. Probably won't need them. I'll pass them if I have to. Not together though. Um, let's see. Let the green no. Let the red. Just because 369 opposite dragons again for the most part this year, except for the fourth hand down. So at least this way it's getting a 9 crack in the red, so they wouldn't really go together unless they were doing the fourth one down. Okay, so another north. So we needed that because it is a pair. Our south is also a pair. West and east are pungs. So 7 can go. And green. And we can let the 2 go because I don't want to pass 7, 8 dot. I don't want to give them another dragon. I guess really we could do this. Okay, that's kind of a bunch of nothing. So hopefully they don't really need much of it. So we got a pair of green. Nobody really wanted dragons, it seemed like, so those are probably safe throws. Do have a flower to get rid of. Oh, good. Hopefully we can draw one. I'll just hold on to it since it's in our category. Okay, so we can get some good draws. We might be, well, if anybody gets a soap, they're going to exchange. So we're going to basically have to draw it. And I think I'll get rid of the flower. I don't think we'll use it at all with all these wins. So I need to let this 4 go. Okay, so we're going to need a joker for this. So we need our south paired up. So it'll probably be a battle with Wes for it. Okay, we got our soap. So that was the lucky draw. Let's see how many Wests are out. I know there's two East out. It looks like there's only one West out. I'm seeing that right. So need it for a pung. So hopefully we can get that. Nope. Okay, so we're gonna need a joker for that as well. Okay, so there's that, and we are ready on a south if one will go down. Okay, and then no more tiles, so we'll just throw a joker. Okay, let's see. They had all three spouts, so we weren't going to win that one. All right, so you can see forcing your hand like this into specific categories isn't always the best choice, especially if you're wanting to win. If you're wanting to fill up your card, then maybe it's not so bad. If you have the time to invest in it. But I think for the most part, if I was more concerned on filling up my card, I'd be playing based off of what I had in my hand at the deal and then looking at the hands that I haven't gotten on my card at that time to try to complete that section. If I don't have any in that section that I haven't completed, I've already done them all. I'd still play the section and then just wait until the opportunity comes next time for a section I haven't completed to play in. Now, singles and pairs, I will say this section has been hard for me in the with the 2023 card. I've only been playing for a short while. I've only been playing since October of 2023. So I had a hard time with the singles and pairs section. I actually don't mind the singles and pairs section on this card. Now, I haven't won any of them, but I feel a little bit better about them. So we'll go ahead and see if we can force one of these. Any other time, we wouldn't start with any jokers. So I bet we'll start with some jokers this time. Oh, nope. Actually didn't. So see what we have. 1, 2, 9, 8, 9, 7. Um, we don't have any soaps, so trying for the big year hand probably isn't the best choice. And we do have a flower. 3 of these hands use flowers, and it's the hands for 369, 2468, and 13579. So maybe just looking at this hand, we seem to have a decent bit of odds, so maybe we can try for that. The other hands, I don't think we'd really have much of a chance at right now because it would be 5 consecutive numbers paired up with 2 dragons. We only have 1 dragon. And then it's the 1, 2, 3, or 9, 8, 7 hand. And we don't really have a strong enough amount for those. We don't even have 9s in each section. So I think I'll just kind of play for the odds. Oh, good. So let's see. If we were to look at 2, 4, 6, 8, it's just 2, 2, 4, 6, 8, 8, and 2 suits and 2 flowers. Well, we wouldn't need the 8 bam if we played it. The odd hand, 1, 3, 5, 5, 7, 9. Since we have the 7 and 9 in dots, we can let that go. And then I guess maybe we can let the dragon go. Okay, so we got the 9 paired up. But we also got the 2, 4, 6, 8. Got the 1 though. I think we'll just go with odd. And we'll pass 4. So west 3, and we can let I want to keep it for an option, so we can let 2 go. We don't have very good hands, so this 3 dot keeps coming back around. We only would need one crack. So then we got 1, 5. We want to pass 3 for sure. 2 east. Don't think 2, 4 would be a smart pass. I guess we'll let the red go. Okay, so they passed the same thing, so it wasn't too bad. So we got a lot of building to do on this. Okay, so we got that paired up. For this hand, we need 1, 3, 5, 5, 7, 9. So 1, 3, 5 in one suit, 5, 7, 9 in the second suit. We need them all paired. And then 2 flowers. So that's one of our threes. So this one would be out because there's only one five crack left. You know, it would be a safe throw. Okay, so they're going to need a seven bam. Okay, that's nice. Okay, we needed that. So hand's not looking too terrible. Still have a gap with our five dot. No, we don't need it, but they do probably. So we only need one of these. Probably be safe throw if we needed one, since we have two of them already. Okay, so then we only needed two of those. So this one's safe throw. Okay, so that's paired up. I mean, hand's actually not looking too terrible. Let's see, one, two, three, four, five, six, seven. There's only one more flower, I believe. One, two, three, four. Oh no. One, two, three, four, five, six, seven. Oh, actually, no, we're not going to be able to complete the hand even if we wanted to because of the flower issue. So we're definitely not throwing this ever. Eight crack. One out a while back. Oh, we finally get the five dot. Another. Okay. Two dot. There's two, three out. Okay. Okay, so they're probably. I mean, I guess no. All the flowers are out. They wouldn't be going for the dragon hand. They're probably going for like numbers of some sort. One dot. Are there any out? One, two, three. Okay. Joker. We know that nobody needs the flowers, so we'll just throw it. Okay, so we were good not to throw the 7 because he would have been ready on it more than likely. Who knows when he got these jokers, but he's probably ready. So we got close on that. So that was a good hand. And oh, I forgot to check that off. Okay, like numbers. Hopefully we can get a win on this. I was thinking we would on consecutive run, but it didn't happen. So maybe we can at least get one on this. Okay, so we got like numbers with 7s. We don't have a flower. Oh wait, we have a pair of 1s. We do have a joker. Um, I want to keep our option open. So even though it's not the best pass, okay, so with getting the 1, I think we can pretty much be set with sticking with the 1s right now. Okay, so 8, 7, 9, which if they have flowers, that's a hand, but we want to keep our option with the wins as well because of that last hand and like numbers. Like numbers only use a single win, so this could actually be safe to pass back. West came back around. Do 3. Okay, so we got a 1. All right, so the only hand we could use that with would be the second one down. I think I'll pass for now. Everybody's just throwing out flowers. So hopefully we can. I mean, if we're going to go for this news hand, we need 2. So hopefully get at least 1 here soon. Okay, so nobody was wanting that. So we can let the three dot go. How many norths are down? I know there's been a three. Okay, so the news hand is probably out. We don't have any other dragons. They have three dragons. They're going to need this probably. I mean, they could be playing 5, 7, 7, 9, but they could need this 8 bam. So I think we'll let it go now. So we'll see if they need this. Okay, so 5, 7, 7, 9. Um, let's see. I don't think I want to call anything, but we don't have any gaps. So with the north issue, I guess we can just go ahead and do it. But well, we don't have any other dragons, so maybe not. 5 crack. Okay, so we got another one. So I mean, I guess if we could get a red, still might have some chance with this the like numbers with dragons. And I don't see any reds out though. Yep. Okay. So they were going for like numbers as well, so they had the other dragons. Hmm. All right, so let's see, like numbers. All right, I like this section. Whenever I first started playing, this was actually my favorite section on the 2023 card. I don't know why I liked it. They just seem to click for me. So maybe we can get a win off of it. Plus, there's so much option with it. I think that was one of the reasons I liked it was because you had the big numbers, big odds, and the little odds, and then you could even do them all together. So for me, it felt like a lot of option. I don't know why I like had strayed from consecutive run for so long, but 1, 3, 5, 7, 9 was my like go to whenever I was first starting. Okay, so pair two, no good. I don't think I would have passed that. Um, Geez, maybe we could do 4, 6 like that. There's no wins in 1, 3, 5, 7, 9, so we can definitely let a wind go. Okay, so first pair is 9 bam, but we got all this 1 3. All right, so got these. Maybe we could do like 1 3 5 7 bam 9. We'll see. I don't pass flowers, so guess we'll let the red go. We gotta pass something, but mm, yeah, I think that's probably the best one to pass right now. I always have trouble remembering about these multiplication hands, but I don't think we'd be in a good spot for one. I don't have a 7, so the second one's out. 3 5. Um, we wouldn't be able to use our pair of ones. So I was kind of thinking like maybe you should keep the dragon, but this could do like 1 3 3 5 with the red. 1 3 3 5 bam. I don't think we'll end up using this, so that can go just past that for now. Another 9. Well, the I think a 1 3 5 crack, like 1 3 5 cracks, 7 9 bam is probably going to be our best hand, even though we got the gap, and it is a pair gap though, so it's a risky gap. Let's see, we'll just do 2. So now we got nothing helpful. I thought they might need it. 7. What was the multiplication? 5 7 3 5 5 7 3. Need a 5 dot. Another 7. I'm thinking we'd probably end up doing big odds, so I want to keep the multiplication hand option. So we'll let the smaller ones go. Oh yeah, almost through this. If we do the multiplication hand, we're going to need it. What was it we needed? 15735. I guess we can keep it for now. I don't think we'll use it. 79. Um, I don't think it's going to do us any good. Either one of them. Okay, so they have 5 cracks. So um maybe we would be better off in multiplication. There's no 5 dots out. So I think that's what we'll do. We'll do the multiplication. So 5735, 7 cracks, still not out. Still let the 3 go. Okay, so we got that. We can call that now. We can call our flower. Call that. Need a 5 dot. One, two, this flower. Guess we'll call it. Okay. 4, 5, 6, 7. And 2024, north, south, 7, 8. So our stuff was still in the wall. Yeah. All right. So getting down to the end. Neither one is my favorite category. I don't care. I liked last year's edition hands on the 2023 card, but I don't really care for these lucky sevens. I think the one suit makes it hard, and I feel like most of the exposure on this, people are going to pretty much know what you're going for. I mean, if I call a 1 and a 7, it's going to be obvious. It does have some consecutive run going with like 3, 4, and 6, 7. So at least maybe people would think you were playing the consecutive run hand, the third one down. But for the most part, otherwise, this one's like a dead giveaway. So then next time we're going to be 369. So we can just close it because we know that's what we'll be. Whoops. I don't know why I did that. And then doing pretty bad. So all ready to start. We don't have a 7. Don't need a west. Don't need a soap. Not going to need anything above 7. We're going to need 1 soup. Already got 1 6. I mean, we have the most option with BAMs, so I think we'll try for BAMs. Okay, so pair 2, we need a 5. So we do have a 7 now. So let's just do 3 8 red. Okay, but we have 7 BAM now, 2, 9 8. We wouldn't use the 6 with the 2. These robots and passing light numbers. We would need a 2 to use the 5 here. Then we need a 4 for the 3. I'd like to keep the option open, so but that would be passing 2 of these. Okay, we'll just have to pick one. Oh wait, we got the 1 6 7, so I guess really just get rid of that. Okay, so since we're already paired up with the 7 here, I mean, for now, that's probably going to be our hand, so I'll just let 2 go. Okay. Okay, so we probably made a good choice then. Can let still hold this, I guess, for now, but otherwise we can just let these go. Okay, so I try to keep track of what has already been thrown because I try to throw anything that hasn't been out before I throw something that has been out. So for me keeping track, every time something goes out that I have, I'm just gonna move it off to the side and then I just try to take these in order. So that was already out. We'll let a 9 go. I will try to get rid of the ear tiles before others. So I do wind, dragon, year, and then everything else. I've never had much luck with Joker bait. I usually just end up throwing it. That's one of our tiles. So call. Jeez, all these nines. So I doubt anyone's going to want them. I mean, the robots do make risky calls sometimes, but I don't see them getting a call in for these. Okay. Okay, and then we know for the last one, we're already on 369. So let's see, one, two, three, four. They were doing 2024. Looks like second one down. Three, four, five, six over here. All right, so I guess for 369, at least we already got a pair of threes. Don't need these. Don't need wins. Don't need eights, seven. Okay, separate it out. So north, do a one and an eight. Let's see. Haven't really got any keepers. Oh, they just won two. I guess that's a good pass. So nobody's gonna want these. Okay, so I mean they could be doing 5779, maybe like numbers. Jeez, that was fast one. 5779. Okay. And then let's see up here, 1335. Then like numbers with twos over here. Okay, and then so as you can see from that, forcing the category didn't go so well. So, but like I had said in the beginning, it's a good way to practice categories that you might otherwise not really try very often. So if you're wanting to get used to the hands in it, might be like good with a new card to play with robots. Just I'd say if you have some like a little bit of a build up in that category to begin with, maybe just try for it and see just so you can kind of focus on those hands. But otherwise, I think we'll just play one more game and then we'll do it with a category, specific category, see how we do. Maybe we can at least get one win in, but we'll see. So we got pair sevens, we got like numbers with sevens, we got 5779, some consecutive run. Um, well, we gotta make a choice with something. Three can go. 6, 7. I don't think we'll do odd. Let's see, something else. I guess the 7 dot. Another 6. I was kind of thinking like, which I know we don't have very many jokers. I was kind of thinking like the 6, 7, 6, 7 quint, but since we got that pair or that ponged, we'll just go probably 4, 5, 6, 7. And I'll pass the soap in this one since I left myself with this. You can let that go. Okay, so got 4, 5, 6, 7. We could do 4, 5, 6, 7 with the dragon, the second hand down. There's the flower hand as well, so it'd be Kongs though. Got 5, 6, 7. I guess we can hold on to it for a minute and see if we get another one. Kong. That's a Kong. If we do the flower hand, if we do the dragon hand, it's only a pung. If we do just consecutive 4, 5, 6, 7, it's also a pung. So having more option with it that way, I think we just go ahead and call. And then we can let the flower go. And if we do the dragon hand, this needs to be a pair. Oh, another flower. Okay, so with that, I'd say we'll go 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay. Be nice if we can get a win on this one. So, but who knows what they need. Jeez, the flowers just keep coming in. Um, see how many of these are out because they might need it. I think it's just one out. 6 dot. Looks like there are none out. So this hand is probably, I mean, I don't know the hand super well. I was thinking maybe third line down and consecutive run with the mixed suit, but I don't know. A lot of flowers have gone down. So I got four up there. It's one, two, three. So it's probably not that hand. I don't know. I guess we'll see. Oh, crap. Okay, so that's Kong. Oh, yeah, I remember, but we didn't really want to throw this. I guess we'll risk it. Okay. Four bam. Okay, there we go. Finally got a hand. Got a win. And got a new hand. Okay, and then we got out of the negative, still in last place though. So hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. Hopefully maybe you learned something from it. And the hopefully I don't know, maybe you can give it a try. I mean playing with the wheel is kind of fun. Gives you something to work toward, but like I said, it's if you're playing with other people, probably not necessarily the best idea to go this route with your hand. You want to at least have some of a category that you're wanting to try to play. But otherwise, I think that's pretty much going to wrap up this video. If you enjoyed the video, be sure to give it a thumbs up. If you aren't already, subscribe to my channel so you get notified whenever a new video is up or whenever I'm going live. If you just want to chat with me while we play. But otherwise, I'll see you guys in the next video and hope you have a good rest of your day.